gotta advertise the stream. Hello. Wait, let me just open the stream on my phone so I can read the chat more easily. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna do a lot today because I wasn't very consistent earlier, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, you instantly joined. Oh my god. I hit a benchmark actually a few times ago. I have 110,000 attempts now. The Zor, indeed. That's the first time I've seen you come into the stream. I remember watching your ghost stream. That was quite a while ago. Yeah, 110,000. I got to the mini ship part for 2p duel. For 2p duel, but I need help with the 2p duel mini wave. Yeah, it's really hard. It's the hardest part to learn. Let me just show you. Oops. Also, I changed my cube earlier today just because I'm probably not gonna stick with this one forever, but I just went into like a refresher because I was getting kind of like weird at the 3 clicks of X, so I just wanted something to make it feel more fresh for some reason. Okay. Cube looks nice. Yeah. I like the cube. Maybe it's gonna make it's more simple than the one that I used to have. So maybe it's gonna make the 3 clicks of ecstasy more simple. That's a decent run. I mean, nowadays, like, a good run is like from here to the end. But the runs don't matter that much because this is a huge choke point, so it's much harder from 0 than doing runs. Go, I'd say go is 65%. Or maybe like 63%. Just before these clicks right here is where it is. It's genuinely hard because sometimes your wave isn't aligned for the first 2 clicks. Well, yeah, that's just because that's part of the difficulty. You need to like basically click with the one and release with the other at the exact same time, like this. But sometimes even I can't get it to align because it's just very difficult. Also, I just ate food, so that's why my voice is sounding weird. When is okay? Yeah, and apparently the 3 clicks of X from this start position, for some reason, are much harder because of frame alignment or something. I'm not exactly sure why. Yeah, they're basically like harder than the under from the start position. I'm like, it's actually quite impressive that I was able to get a run from here to the end, considering that might be one of my hardest runs. Like, look, that was absolutely perfect, and yet I still died. I would have definitely made that if it wasn't bugged from here. I managed to get 51 to 97 on Knights of Thunder today. I'm not sure what that is, but sounds like a good run. No, that was a good run. Yeah, I clicked. I released. Wait, hold on. See, like, I'm actually like, I've gotten. For some reason, I view the 3 clicks of X as difficult as I did because of that bug. They're actually not as bad as I thought they were. Like, I couldn't pass them a single time from that 56% start position. That's why I thought they were impossible. But hold on, where's the hide pause button menu? I can't find it. Yeah, I released too early here. Is it even possible to hit that red orb even later? I mean, it's a 240 FPS frame perfect, but I guess with CBF it's possible. Also, yeah, this level is definitely extreme. I would say as hard as no jokes, even after playing it. But if you're good with 2P, I would say it's Bloodbath. Okay, you're actually insane. I don't think TS person has actually played the level. Or maybe he played up until the 3 clicks of X and then just like didn't bother to play after, which is like the entire level was after that. So I don't know. Yeah, there are 3 240s. Like, these 3 clicks are 240s, all of them. That's why they're so difficult. saying it's bloodbath difficulty if you're good at 2-player, just like, it just tells me that you haven't actually played the level enough, because if you had, you would know the 2-player parts are not even the hardest. Like, the 2-player parts are pretty consistent, all things considered. They're like not even close to being the hardest parts. I mean, the dual wave is really hard, but it's still like far from the hardest part. Like, extremely far. Oh, that was close. I think I hit the red orb quite a bit early though. It could have been another nice run. I don't know, but to me the mini dual wave is the hardest part. That's just because, I don't know, it's just not, like, it's the hardest to learn, but the 3 clicks of X are like by far the hardest part. That's not a run from zero, Kai. But yeah. I mean, this is an open verification, so I think the easiest way to prove to yourself that it's much harder than you think is just to try to play it for, like, try to actually get 74, for example. Try to get my best, and you'll see you just won't be able to get it. I'm sorry to tell you. And I'm not trying to be condescending, it's extremely difficult to get. Unless you get, like, extremely lucky, which I don't think is gonna happen. Like, just to show you how difficult the level is, I had it in 2 runs 9 months ago. So I had this level in 2 runs 9 months ago, and I still haven't beaten it. So that just means that getting runs in it means absolutely nothing, unless you can actually beat it from 0%. Ooh, that was... I don't know why I clicked this early. That was pretty unfortunate. Are you better at Geometry Dash or Axe PvP? I mean, it's a difficult question, but I'd say I'm better at Axe PvP relative to, like, the community. Because I used to be a tier 1 in XPVP. Which is like, that's like basically being a top 10 player in Geometry Dash. Which I definitely haven't been. Yeah, it's a decent run. It's way harder than Bloodbath if you're not good with 2-player. I mean, it's way harder than Bloodbath even if you are amazing at 2-player, just because the difficulty doesn't even come from the 2-player. It comes from the frame perfects. I feel like you haven't actually tried to do a run that includes the 3 clicks of X, because if you have, you would know that's like that is just a ridiculous thing to even like. Even if you removed everything after 65%, it would still be harder than Bloodbath. Like, I mean, after 67 or whatever it is, basically like the level, if the level ended just after the 3 clicks of X, it would still just be harder than Bloodbath by quite a bit as well. Okay, that's enough. I need to focus on actually playing the level instead of looking at the chat and stuff. I got kind of distracted because I clicked really early on one of the ball clicks, so I thought I was gonna die there. I need to drink water. Hold up. Stop cheating. Are you a girl? Yeah. If you removed all the 2-player parts, it would still be harder, if not harder than Yatagarasu. If you removed all the 2-player parts, it would definitely still be harder than Yatagarasu. I mean, actually, I don't know. I mean, I have been dying to the 2-player wave a lot from 0, so maybe I would have passed it by now if the 2-player parts weren't in there, but I'm not sure. Also, if you're confused about this, I'm just keeping track of how many times I've died to the 3 clicks of X, which are basically the 3 frame perfects. And so this just means that I've gotten to them 371 times, but I've only passed them 16 times, so that just goes to show how difficult those frame perfects are. Yeah, those are not very good. I used to actually have, believe it or not, when I was just starting, I used to have a 25% pass rate of these clicks. It was like 4 out of 12. But the more I played, the worse it got. I think I just got lucky in the beginning, and so like the more I played, the more it actually uh, became the actual pass rate. I just got really lucky at the beginning. Oh, that was such a good first click, but of course the second click. So I think what I'm gonna do is every 2 deaths there, I'm just gonna go ahead and practice that and do it one time. And practice that as well. Might as well. I honestly don't know which is harder, the ship gap of Zor or the dual wave. I'd say from 0 it's probably the dual wave, just because of how nervous you are there. 2-player is very hard when you're nervous. For some reason, I'm doing really bad at the wave right now. Why are you not playing with unlocked FPS? Because I have click between frames, so the FPS doesn't really matter. I'm just playing on VSync because it doesn't have any screen tearing, and it looks better on my computer. Yeah, that's the hard part of this level. If you pass the 3 clicks of X, you still have to do the ship gap of Zor, which is this ship gap. And also the dual wave, which I'm really sucking at right now for some reason. Accidentally just deafened. I don't think I'm ever gonna call it the X-Wave, by the way. It's a cool name, and I definitely would have called it that if I started like that, but I'm not used to that. It's just we already have the 3 clicks of X. I don't want to overuse the X too much. We also already have a Zor, so... That was very close. I predict a new best. It's been months since I've gotten a new best, but who knows? Maybe I'll be able to do it now. I don't like how inconsistent I'm feeling at the dual wave. I feel like I'm just gonna die immediately when I get to it. I was upside down. I haven't gotten that bug in so long. I mean, it's not a bug, but it's not a bug because you can prevent it easily, but I forgot to do that. That was so weird. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing there. Can you beat Time Machine? You know what? Fine. I'll try to beat Time Machine. I don't think I'll get all the coins though because I don't remember where they were. It's so bright. Itchy. There was a coin somewhere around here, but I don't think I'll go for it. Actually, I think I will. Oh, that was a blind jump. Okay, there we go. Time to get back from the Zor. Time machine confirmed. Nah, only thing harder than time machine is dry out maybe jumper. Doggy shouldn't be making more money per hour than a doctor. Look, anyone could become a doctor, but not anyone could verify grave. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That was so dumb. Okay, something is happening there. Because I never die that much in that part. Grief verification is worth more than a life. Honestly, I wouldn't even disagree with that. What is the best niche axe tech? I don't want to talk about axe PvP right now. Also, hello, welcome to the stream. There's not really progress, but it's been going decently. Okay, I need to stop dying there. I'm gonna play that part like 17 times. Actually, I'm gonna play it from like a practice mode because I don't want the bad frame alignment. And I immediately passed those clicks. It just goes to show it was alignment. But I don't know, what am I, like, I just can't control these ships. I can't control them at all for some reason. I think this is like the most I've ever died to this part. Damn, I died to the 4th forgotten click. Do you think we overrate the difficulty on levels in RTL? I think it's underrated low-key. The list is silent if ClickazorX isn't top 3 anymore. I actually don't even know if that is ever gonna happen. It just depends on how active the list is gonna be after. Because I mean, TOS right now is basically the only one who could verify levels harder. And he'll probably verify Django, maybe, perhaps. But then, like, I don't know if he would verify 3 levels that are harder. So unless, like, the list gets a huge increase in popularity, I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, maybe that's enough, but let me just practice the clicks as well. Damn. What the hell? This 3rd click is an underrated lion. don't know, I just feel like I'm so inconsistent. I shouldn't be dying like even a single time before 65%, but I am really tired, so maybe that's fine. I should really play this one day when I'm not tired. Why? Like, what is that? That is like weird. Because this part I usually don't die to. It's a top one for the recent tab list. There's a link to it in the description if you want to see that. But I mean, obviously it's not top one on Pointer Crate. Sometimes I just remember that 5% is a frame perfect, and I start dying to it like 17 times in a row. Okay, like, this has gotta be some kind of... That's like edging right before the 3 clicks. Okay, what is why am I dying like at 5% so much now? I was like so focused on not dying to this ship that I just died here instead. Is the chat bugged? Because no one has like typed in a while. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, by the way. Okay, I have returned. I'm not gonna play it now because I'm gonna be focused on the verification. Oh, I got messed up by the slope. I'm so tired of dying to this stupid part. Usually this never happens to me. Like, I never have like a part in the beginning that I keep dying over and over to because it's not that hard. How is that not a pass? That was not even close. There was not even a point. I hope so, but I feel like I've just stopped believing I can beat it today. I mean, the most I think I could get is maybe get to the wave, but I don't even think I could get a new best, which I don't know if I should be thinking that. I kind of thought that would have been a pass, but it wasn't, I guess. My screen kind of glitched for some reason. I actually kind of thought that would have been a pass. That was pretty close. We're closing in on 400 attempts. I feel like you're so close to beating it. Nah, this is what happens just usually. I always get to 65 really often. In fact, I'm playing worse now than usual because I'm dying to like some really weird stuff. Like, getting to 65 doesn't really matter. It's just whether you can pass these clicks from 0%. finger is starting to hurt a little bit. But yeah, it's just like no matter how much I practice those clicks, it just doesn't matter. I'm always gonna die there. I was here? What do you mean I was here? I just wish I could at least get like one pass a day. That would be fine with me, but I'm not even getting one per day anymore. Oh, that was really close. I'm happy with that, because that's basically a pass. It's like 1 millisecond away from one, so... I managed to do a dual 2-player wave part is dead run. A dual 2-player wave part is dead run. I don't think that's English. Unless you mean like the dual wave 3 times in a row or something. I think I've done that before. You should post that in the recent tab. If you can do these quirks 3 times in a row, that's way more impressive than the dual wave 3 times in a row. I've only done that 3 times in my life. If you can do these 3 clicks 3 times in a row, I've only done that 3 times in my life. What is this bug? That was very bad. I just did it 3 times in a row, by the way. Let's see if I can do it a 4th time. No, I don't want to beat the level. I want to do it a 4th time. Okay, let's try a 4th time. I'm not going to be able to because now I'm kind of offset. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. Wait, are Teen Kid 05, are you doing a practice run of the level or something? Yeah, I don't know. I guess, like, it seems like the red orb is the hard click, even though it's 3 clicks that are all hard, but... Yeah, I mean, I don't know what Teen Kid is talking about. Maybe they meant the first duel, not like the dual wave. They meant like the duel at 40% or something. Oh, okay. I mean, that's kind of hard to believe that you would just be able to do the dual wave in just like a few minutes. Because it took me like 10,000 attempts or something to get consistent at it. I was scratching my head. I found it kind of hard to believe your hardest is Bloodbath and you did the 2-player wave twice in a row. Cause I'm not gonna lie, doing that would be harder than Bloodbath for me. Like when I like learning the 2-player wave and then doing it twice in a row would for sure be harder than Bloodbath. I don't even remember. It took like months for me to be able to like get consistent enough at it to be able to do it twice in a row. I remember it taking me like 20 attempts or something or more to do it back in the day. And the funny part is that way, even if what am I? Oh my god! Even if it was just single player, it would still be harder than any wave in Bloodbath. So it's even wilder to think that. Okay, I should probably stop soon because I'm clearly not getting very far anymore. Maybe I can try doing runs from here. RTL is the recent tab list. It's basically we find levels on the recent tab, we verify them, and then we rank them based on difficulty on the list. Should I play night? I really don't want to. Because it's just more frame perfect and stuff. Yeah, I saw. That was nice. You used to think that was an insane demon. Darkness challenge. Oh, okay. Maybe sometimes I'm British. But I feel like every time I get on British, I just waste more attempts and never make progress. That's why it feels like such a hard level. Hey Kai. I think we need more gray swap on the list, I'm not gonna lie. We haven't had one in a while. Gray swap. Flame. Another flame level. No, not the night jump. cataclysm. It doesn't exist. What is happening? Why does it not exist? Oh, it does exist. Oh, it's so hard. Why is it so difficult? Oh my god. 2.1 ship. Oh my god, I keep forgetting what's actually happening. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm tired of that. Can anyone try to get a rated level? Zor. I lost my 2-player key. Okay, that's enough. I think I've played for enough now. 1,000, almost 1,000 more attempts. Okay, I'm gonna stop streaming now. Goodbye.